Look at the back pages for you. A lot of focus on Mr. Xander Schauffele after his win at Royal Troon yesterday. So the back page of The Sun, Xander Open Glory. Looking at the Mirror, Zand and Deliver, whereas the back page of the Mail are more focusing on the heartache for Justin Rose. Rose's open heartache. Schauffele denies Brett Major glory. There's a lot of focus on the F1 on the back of the Times this morning. We'll come to that in a minute. And then also back page of the Sun, there is no biz like showbiz, because Shoaib Bashir, England against the West Indies, took 5 wickets, so an outstanding performance from him. But there's a story going around online. It's not made the papers because it happened through the night, but Chelsea star Enzo Fernandez is paraded at his former club River Plate amid the racism storm. He was taken out to visit River Plate. This is the first time we've seen him since the Argentina celebrations from the Copa America win. He's at the stadium, and it sounds like the whole stadium starts singing that offensive song that was done in the video online. So this is now trending on social media. Again, he's not singing this song now. No. He's obviously learnt his lesson, but the whole stadium doing it, it's almost glorifying and praising how awful it's been here.
Yes, disgusting. Right?
Shocking.
I mean,
Well,
what are they doing?
Every group of players that I managed, Shebahn, I stood in front of them and we had to come across this subject. And I said, lads, if you put in anything on social media, just imagine that the whole world's going to read it in the morning. Mm-hmm. And everybody in the world is going to read that. So if you think it's going to offend anybody whatsoever, do not put stuff on there. And remember, you're part of a team. Yeah. It's not an individual sport. So everything you say reflects on the club or us. So make sure when you're putting it out, you're responsible. Yeah,
I mean, he come out and apologised, but that was just because he got caught, really, wasn't it? I mean, it was so bad.
I wonder what Chelsea will do about this now, Jamie, because...
Why haven't like 10 players unfollowed him?
10. And that's a statement, Chelsea. Right, on social media now today. When you unfollow someone, it's like a statement. And
you're going back for pre-season and he's there, and he's meant to be the talisman, really. And all of a sudden, no one wants to talk to you. That's a massive problem for the manager.
It is, and we're probably going to hear more about it in tomorrow's papers. But Tim Vickery, our South American football expert, will be with us soon to give you the latest on that. Just another story quickly on the back page of The Sun. Eric Ten Hag, Alex Shelton writing, Ten Hag claims only Pep Guardiola has made a bigger impact than him on English football over the past 2 years. Look at your face.
Oh my goodness.
You need, Jamie.
What was I just saying about social media? The manager's doing it.
What am I hearing?
This is the top headline.
Can you say that again?
He admits Manchester United are a long way off being title contenders, but he talks about winning 2 trophies in 2 seasons and how much of a good impact that is. And actually, when you look at those numbers, do we undervalue how good he has been? Okay, the league performances haven't been good enough, but he's been riddled with injuries. Do we take it?
Oh, come on, Shebahn. I mean, we've got to start all this again with Man United. He's done all right. He's won some trophies. They're Man United. They've spent about 800 million quid. So they're entitled to win some...
Yeah, but City didn't not spend anything. He says in 2 years after Guardiola, we won the most
Manchester
trophies.
City play, and they win the league every season for the last 4 seasons.
But they won the most trophies in English football.
He's got the biggest wage bill in the world, I think. I think it's the biggest wage bill. Yeah.
Is he having a laugh? They finished 8th, didn't they, last season? It was the worst season they've ever had.
And won the FA Cup. So I guess when you're looking at trophies...
Won the FA Cup. Arsenal won the FA Cup. Wigan won the FA Cup, didn't they?
Factually...
I mean, don't make you a great... come on.
Factually, he's probably correct, but we've watched them play, and they were shocking at times, and in chaos. And a lot of their players are picking the wages up without putting the effort in. Yeah. It's not all his fault, by the way.
I still think he's got loads of problems there for this season. Loads of problems. Rashford, that's a massive problem for them. Jadon Sancho's an issue. You've got players there with no legs in midfield.
He's got players there who aren't good enough to play for Man United. And they've been there 5 years and not won anything.
Signed and Lenny Euro's signed, and they're both young players, but they are talking about maybe another 4 or 5 transfer windows. That's when you'll see the project start to come to fruition. It's not going to happen this window, obviously.
4 or 5 transfer windows?
Perhaps.
Well, I like the fact...
What do you mean?
It's not going to happen overnight, basically.
They've signed a couple of young players, haven't they?
Everything. Yes,
Which
Lenny
is
Euro.
Good.
And
instead of putting plasters over wounds like Casemiro and Cavani and Eriksen, they're just putting plasters. At least it looks like there's some strategy there that they can build on. They might have to take a few defeats along the way because young lads are learning, but they've signed a couple of good young players. Positive.
Got to deal with a whole season of Eric Ten Hag chat. I thought it was going.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.